Hey there guys, welcome back to NIMBY Rails. Today we're going to be working on the branch around Darlington, so Bishop Auckland and out to Middlesbrough. Let's start with Bishop Auckland because that's where I'm next to on the map. So, first things first, North Road. I have to find out where North Road actually is. I think it's around here. We go with there. Yeah, it's next to Head of Steam. So, ground. North Road. We'll go with only like 150 metres, it doesn't need to be a long platform. It does have a loop next to it, so we'll just put that in. And then the track can come back down to the junction, like so. That needs straightening out. I wish there was a better way to straighten out that sort of section. There we go. The loop sort of splits out from there. That'll do. And then what happens now? We sort of come round up here, and the loop track ends there. This is proving a little difficult to work out, but I think this is roughly right. So if I move the nodes in so they're a bit closer together, there we go. And then there is a set of points out of the loop. And I need to rename the station. So whilst I've actually built track on NIMBY Rails, recently I've just been signalling. I should have seen from my live stream last week. It is a while since I've actually built a route. Where on earth is the next station? Ancient. Right. It's all the way up here somewhere, by the looks of it. So I just have to work out whereabouts up here is. I think it's here. Yes. The road straddles the two platforms. So if I put in a station, there we go. Hayington. And just double check how long it's double track for. So, okay, this is a little complicated. So it's double track up here to basically around there, honestly. And then double track again from there up to the station. So if I bring down from the station, single track connect the two together. This one comes out and round, and the other one has a split in it to go into the other one of the double track. And then there's the Hitachi rail depot here that I'm going to sort of like try and do by putting a couple of sidings in. That'll do. That'll be sufficient. So then we have to bring in tracks across to the other sidings, as always. It will look ugly because when doesn't it? Don't do that. Play nice. There we go. And out of the other one into there. Then off the top of the curve to that siding. Actually connect to that siding, please. There we go. Now, how long is it actually double track for? I know that just after this road there is a set of points crossing over, and then it's double track down to somewhere over here. It's not clear where, honestly. I think it's about here. Signals is not really what I wanted. Okay. keep misclicking because my mouse is a bit unresponsive on this desk. There's not a lot I can do about it, unfortunately. Where am I actually running down to? I guess if I just follow down here, this will be close enough to accurate, won't it? There we go. Sorted. We've made it to Hayington. Next is Newton Aycliffe. I think it's just double track all the way there by the looks of it. Newton Aycliffe, and the station is here. That's not too bad. Just get the double track, put the station in, go for 250 metres, why not? We've got the space. It's not called West Park Boating Lake. Newton Aycliffe. Connect it up. The branch is only like 5 stations, so... And from memory, they're all pretty close together. Next is Shildon, which, surprise, surprise, is in Shildon. I know, who would have guessed it? I think Shildon used to be a triangle station, or at least it used to be 2 sides of a triangle. Just go 150 metres because I don't have actually a lot of space here. Connect the tracks up, and then I've got to do some more sidings because this is where the locomotion museum is. So we'll just bring this in, maybe neaten that up a little bit, and then work out what I'm doing on the siding front. So it looks like I'm just going with a couple of depot lines, 3, 4, 5, 6, and we'll just parent them all together. 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Neaten that up a bit. We have not double track, please. Single track off here, out to a sort of head shunt. Coming back off in the other direction, running all the way down parallel. And that comes out to around here, by the looks of it. And it's off that we have the lines into the depots, which is going to need me to make those points look nice. So we'll come into the bottom line, there we go. And then we just have to connect them all up nicely. So that shouldn't take too long. On to go. There. And I guess I should rename the station to Shildon. Shildon. Then the final stop at Bishop Auckland, but I do have to go back down to single track. So let's work out where it does actually go to single track. By the looks of it, it is around there. And then it goes into a tunnel. So we'll just put in the track, there we go. And I will move the map. Of course, Bishop Auckland does have a steam railway on the other side of it, so that's going to make it a little more interesting to build. Where are we looking at? Around here, I think. Yeah, it looks like we have one platform, 250 metres, and then here we have another platform, 250 metres, and then there's a sort of bypass line that connects the two together. So this is Bishop Auckland, Weardale. And this is Bishop Auckland, NR. Sorted, and it's single track all the way up here, so we'll just bring that track out. This one connects up to the bypass line, and then I just have to work out where the tunnel ends. So by the looks of it, if I continue the tunnel on, we come up here and it ends around there. Then we just continue round the bend into Bishop Auckland, making that go over the road nicely. Sorted. That's technically the branch done. I now want to head out the other way, which means moving all my maps quickly. It looks like heading down to Dinsdale. I've got this double tracked already, so it's just a matter of finding out where Dinsdale is, and that's possibly in here. Looks like it's here. So we'll just drag out the station. Back we go a bit. There we go, 250 metres. Dinsdale. And around here. So, with lack of anything else to talk about, what's in the railway news today? To date this recording, this morning, Southeastern has been announced to have gone under operator of last resort for, I'm not totally clear on the specifics, but something to do with not repaying taxpayers money that they've now repaid. However, I get the impression that the Department for Transport kind of wanted to take over anyway, so they may just be using that as an excuse. Not that I know exactly what's going on, but yeah, so that's in the news today. Another train company under operator of last resort, as we slowly try and get every company to be under that situation and run by the government. Teesside Airport is over here. It's got a little roundabout next to it. Pretty sure it's a pretty infrequently used station because it's kind of the wrong side of the airport from what I hear. I'm not actually 100% on that one, let me have a look. It looks like the terminal is down here and the station's up here. It's not too far away, but I guess it could be closer, couldn't it? Could definitely be closer. Anyway, let's connect those tracks together quickly. There we go. And then we have Allens West, which is here. It's on a curve, helpfully. I can't do curves. So I'm just going to have to try and guess roughly how it should be. Allens West. So, still hoping for curved stations in the future. Not quite a thing yet. We have to viaduct over that road, unhelpfully. Over we go. And then up. And round. And up. And down a bit, apparently. And into the station. Sorted. Then the junction of Eaglescliffe, which I will also build. And I will make quite long, because I think some long trains do stop here Look at 350 metres. Sounds long enough. I think Grand Central stop here. Although actually Grand Central only run 5 cars. So doesn't need to be that long. We'll bring in this line first, because I think this is the one that should get priority. And then we can come out of there and around to the one I've just been building from Darlington. There we go. That's not pretty. Is there a way to make that look any better? There we go. If I do that and then that, and if I were to send it out a little bit, like so, is that better? I think that's better. That's Eaglescliffe, and then I want to come down through Yarm. So I'll just move my map again so I can see what's going on. It's just a nice double track, so it should be fine. Yarm station is down here somewhere. Conyers School or Yarm? Bring it back up towards Eaglescliffe. And oh, I've got a river to cross, that's nice. Note to the sarcasm. Rivers are awkward. Oh, I moved the street. There we go. And a nice awkward diagonal road. Great. Round the corner and we should be at Eaglescliffe. Yes, and then I've just got to connect that to this line out of Northallerton. That shouldn't be too difficult, he says, instantly jinxing everything. As long as there's always a nice line like this to follow, to show where I should be going, we'll be fine. There isn't. I'm meant to be up here, but how I get up here is a different matter. So can I sort of come through like that? And then, I don't know, over a viaduct there? Right, carry on north. I guess that's a nice gap that looks like it's where a railway would be. If there's a grey line roughly perpendicular, that's probably where the railway goes. That's my general rule of thumb. Then round that village, bypass that village, round and in. And then neaten up some of the lines. So that can go there, and that can go there. Sorted. I'm sure that's fine. All connected. I do kind of want to get to Middlesbrough today if I can. So, in terms of north out of Eaglescliffe, it goes straight into another junction, which isn't, like, ideal, but we'll work with it. I'll just put Stockton in because it's going to be easier to build all the way up to Stockton, which is all the way up here. Come on, game. Let me build a station. Actually, if I turn the speed down, it should be a little happier with me. Then a single track past. Give it its name. And just quickly have a look at the track layout. Okay. If I bring this double track down, then we come down here and across the left side of the triangle junction to Eaglescliffe, which should be just round this bend. Yes. Okay. Then I need to work out where other tracks are going on at Stockton. So we have a line off there to the loop, a line off the loop down to a siding, and a crossover to get to the other side of the main line. Sorted. That's all I'm going to do at Stockton. At Eaglescliffe, we have more going on. So first things first, there's a crossover from there to the other track. Sorted. And then from there off into a siding, or actually a loop as it turns out, like so. There's a little runoff, and off this end of the loop into a siding, or two. Actually, two sidings. Two very small sidings, admittedly, but two sidings all the same. Off the other side of the triangle junction, I don't have a track diagram again. We go to Thornaby first. So just move the map. Work out what's going on at Thornaby. That's going to be an interesting one to build, looking at it. So, what have we got going on? We've got two platforms, one there and one here. Thornaby, just Thornaby, not Thornaby Town Hall. We've got a dual track coming in across the river. So, like that, then round the corner, and that wraps up to over this road. If I can do it without needing a viaduct, that would be great. I'm not convinced it's going to be possible. Basically, the bottom track comes in there. That can be done without a viaduct. The top track might need one. Oh, no, I might be able to do it without it. Up to there. I'm going to bring these down a bit to give myself some more room to work with. There's also junctions going on, so off there, back across to here. And then there's even some sidings, just to make it even more complicated. Off here, up and round to there, or up even further to there, or back this way, down here. In terms of connecting up to the main line, well, the main line is a loose term here, but I'm using it. It looks like it's just a simple switch off there, over the motorway when I delete that bit of track, and up here, and over this junction, which again is going to require a viaduct. It's not really what I wanted. And then there's the other side of the triangle, obviously, which comes off here and round and also comes off here and round, and they connect up like so. That's not worked, has it? Come on, connect up. There we go. That's Thornaby. And if I can, I would like to have the line out to Middlesbrough as well. I might do that off camera because it's got just a giant yard next to it. It's not a shed, none of it's in a shed, but it is a giant yard. So I think it's going to be better off doing that off camera quickly. Thanks for watching, like and subscribe if you enjoyed, and I'll catch you in the next one.